Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this video, we are going to check out Ethereum Classic's price chart. And the idea in here is very simple. One way or the other, we are going to have a move down. The question is, are we going to get our deep move down starting from the current point, or maybe we're gonna have another move up in order to just take this high and maybe go just a little bit higher, and then we are going to have our move down. One way or the other, do not get me wrong, the message is the same. Soon we are going to most likely get something like this. But why is that? Well, we can consider different possibilities in here in ETC. One scenario suggests this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up to about this point, and what happens after a 5 wave starting from the lowest low? You know the deal. Even if we are looking optimistic and bullish, we are going to have a move on the downside, and maybe this is actually it. On the other hand, you can say maybe we are having something like this. This is sure one correction for wave 2, but we may have 5 up to what here into wave 3, correction for 4, and then we're gonna have sure another move up into wave 5. And what's gonna happen next? Again, the same thing. We are going to have a move on the downside. So question, which scenario is going to happen? At the moment, I really cannot tell you anything for sure. What I can kind of argue is this: I think soon we're gonna get a move on the upside, but about the shape of it, we don't really know anything yet. Why do I say we may see a move up soon? Because if I just zoom more, okay, what is happening in here? This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into a wave 1, correction for 2, and then yes, I'm thinking like 1, 2, 5 down into wave 3, correction for 4, another move down into wave 5, correction for 4, and this is another move down into our wave 5. And what happens after a 5 wave down? A move on the upside, something like this. Now, I need this move to be a very strong and rather sharp one without a whole lot of overlapping of the waves in order to especially take this high and also this one about, let's say, like $17.50. Now the question is, why is taking these highs so important? Because if I just want a bit more, okay, I believe we can now kind of argue that we may have in here a rather nice and beautiful head and shoulder structure. However, this pattern at the moment is not confirmed yet. Why is it not confirmed? Because we haven't really gotten a complete break of our neckline, and in order to have that, we need to go under the neckline and then get a pullback, and followed by that a continuation of the move down in order to take these lows. If we do this, okay, that is going to be not necessarily an optimistic sign. On the other hand, if we get a rather sharp and a strong move up, maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to take this high, this is the key. At that point, this head and shoulder structure is going to get kind of invalidated, and we can say this is not going to work, and let's get another move up, and then we're going to be open to some more deeper moves down. So for now in ETC, I think soon we may see a move up, but the move up itself may not be really that important. What really matters is this: are we going to have an impulse or a correction? And number 2, are we going to take this high or not? If we don't do that, and for example we get like a very shallow and a slow move up, and then we get like a very strong move down, at that point I think you need to consider this head and shoulder structure. And what is the target for it? You need to put your chart on regular scale and then measure the height of your pattern from this point to about here and put it at your breaking point. As you can see, this is giving you like a $14.50 Ethereum Classic, which from my point of view is kind of realistic. So for now, all eyes on this head and shoulder structure and see, is it going to play out or not? And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ETC's price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.